colorful carnivals, fireworks over the sea, music festivals and magical venues under the stars, major international sporting events to watch or even take part in. There's always something going on the French Riviera. You might even want to plan your trip accordingly. So check out our list of the top 10 annual events that draw people from all over the world. Later in the video, we'll also give you a detailed month-by-month list of what's happening. Let's see if we can inspire your travel plans, starting with our number 10, one of the many winter festivals on the Côte d'Azur, the MIMOSA festival in Mandelieu-La-Napoule. Every February, this city west of Cannes and Nice celebrates the trees with their fragrant, bright yellow little flowers, featuring parades by day and night, exhibitions and more. The whole city is decorated with mimosa twigs. And it's no coincidence this plant has its own festival, as the hills of Taneyron, which surround the town, are home to the largest mimosa forest in Europe. If you miss the festival, don't worry too much. January and February are perfect for a hike when the mimosa reach their peak flowering season. By the way, Mandelieu has been paying tribute to this delicate flower every year for nearly 100 years now. So while Mandelieu celebrates the yellow mimosa, a small village in the hinterland of Antibes honors another flower each year. Tourette-sur-Loup is all about violets, hosting its charming Provençal festival, the Fête des Violettes, every first weekend in March. You don't need to be into sailing to enjoy our number 9, annual regatta week in SAINT-TROPEZ, the VOILES de SAINT-TROPEZ. It's the biggest sailing event on the Mediterranean coast, bringing together around 250 boats, from classic wooden vessels, over 100 years old, to ultra-modern boats, considered among the most beautiful in the world. While they head out for daily races, the charming port of Saint-Tropez fills with spectators soaking up the unique atmosphere. To make the most of your trip, grab a coffee and croissant at Café Sénéquier early in the morning and watch the sailors preparing their boats. And then hop on one of the boats carrying spectators to get right in the middle of the action yourself. You'll find links to the shuttle boat companies in the video description below. Also, don't miss the Sailors' Village, where you'll find small boutiques with art and sailing merchandise, and a bar for coffee or beer. Perfect way to meet the crews after the races. Many of these yachts gather several times a year, for instance in June in Antibes for the season kickoff at the Voiles d'Antibes. Then in September they reunite in Cannes for the Régate Royale. Continuing with sports, here's our number 8 on our list of top Côte d'Azur events. Each April, the world's best tennis players gather in Monaco to vie for the first clay court title of the year. And the Monte Carlo Masters venue is just as impressive as the player lineup. The Monte Carlo Country Club is actually just outside the Principality, nestled on French soil with mountains behind and sea views ahead. After many years as spectators, trust us, watching matches on the center court is pure magic. And let's not forget the ambience. There's plenty to do beyond the tennis matches, with tournament shops, numerous bars, restaurants, grab-and-go stands, and even a lounge for a bit of privacy. You'll have the chance to catch glimpses of top players and even ask for autographs. Just be sure to get your tickets early. Most days of this historic tournament, first held in 1897, sell out well in advance. If you're into sports, there are plenty of amazing competitions on the French Riviera each year, where you can dive right in yourself. How about testing your endurance at the Ironman Triathlon in Nice in June? Joining the world's largest mountain biking event, the Rock d'Azur around Fréjus in October, or running the Nice-Cannes Marathon along the sea in November, just to name a few. Jazz has always held a special place on the French Riviera, so our number 7 spot celebrates this iconic music style. Since 1960, Jazz à Juin in Antibes-Juan-les-Pins has hosted jazz legends, from Ella Fitzgerald and Ray Charles back in the day, to modern greats like Marcus Miller, Dee Dee Bridgewater and Keith Jarrett. In the stunning setting of Pinette Gourde, nestled under pine trees and right by the sea, Jazz à Juin brings the full spectrum of jazz to life every July. Music festivals, both open air and indoor, are a major highlight every summer on the French Riviera. Check out classical concerts and opera, or events like Crossover, the Nice Jazz Festival, and the Monte Carlo Summer Festival, featuring some of the world's greatest superstars. Music also brings us to number 6 on our list of the greatest events on the French Riviera, Les Plages Électroniques in Cannes. 3 scorching days and balmy nights of electronic music on the beach in the heart of Cannes. And while the setting is unparalleled, the lineup over the years has been incredible. Each year, top DJs take over the main stage on the beach, like Offenbach right here, and the rooftop terrace of Cannes Palais des Festivals. The crowd, a mix of locals and vacationers, creates the coolest international party vibe. Number 5 on our list is free for everyone to enjoy. Each July and August, Cannes lights up for the Festival d'Art Pyrotechnique. Here, world-renowned pyrotechnic artists compete in half a dozen dazzling fireworks shows. All you need is a towel, maybe a picnic, and a spot on the beach along the Croisette. Expect a stunning ballet of colors explode above the sea, reflecting in the water, with music echoing all across the Bay of Cannes. Just be sure to arrive early, ideally a few hours before showtime, as it gets packed. Antibes, Monaco and Nice put on their own fireworks each summer. If one of those spots is easier for you to reach, go for it. Ever seen sculptures made entirely of citrus? Welcome to number 4 in our countdown, Menton's incredible Lemon Festival, a 2-week celebration held every February. Thanks to Menton's mild climate, lemons thrive here, inspiring the city to dedicate an entire festival to this fruit. Picture massive sculptures filling the Beauvais garden, and parades winding through the streets, day and night, with vibrant floats, street dancers, marching bands, and fantastical creatures. Our top 3 kicks off with the iconic Cannes Film Festival, which brings the world's most acclaimed movie stars and the film industry to the French Riviera every May. While it's difficult for mere mortals like us to take part in the festival, simply strolling through this charming city and soaking up the atmosphere is exhilarating. Keep an eye out for your favorite stars on the red carpet. Try to sneak into one of the countless parties along the Croisette, or enjoy a free movie night on the beach. We promise the vibe will captivate you. Much more accessible is the film festival's little sister, Cannes Série, which focuses entirely on series. Tickets are easy to obtain and free, putting you right in the middle of the action where the stars mingle with the audience.
Thank you so much.
Our number 2 is one of the most prestigious motorsport events in the world, the Formula 1 Grand Prix de Monaco. Picture cars zooming at maximum speed through the narrow streets of the Principality. It's no wonder this demanding and challenging circuit is a major draw, attracting hundreds of thousands of spectators each year. It's definitely worth adding to your bucket list. And if you visit Monaco outside of race season, why not take your own car along the circuit? Motorsport has always been a big deal in Monaco, so how about catching one of the stages of the Rally Monte Carlo in January? You can watch the drivers compete on winding mountain roads in the stunning hinterland of the Principality. In addition to the Formula One race and the rally we just presented, Monaco also hosts the historic Rally Monte Carlo, the historic Grand Prix, the E-Rally Monte Carlo, and the Monaco E-Prix. And finally, our number one and most important winter event on the Côte d'Azur is the Carnival in Nice. For 2 weeks in February, Nice transforms into a whirlwind of costumed craziness. This event is considered the world's third largest carnival after Rio and Venice, but it boasts its own unique traditions and rules. The central feature being its various parades that wind their way through Place Masséna and around the Jardin Albert Ier garden almost daily. There is the classic main parade during the day and the parade of lights in the evening, when the visual spectacle becomes even more breathtaking. Well, we've reached the end of our list. Are you feeling inspired? Which events are you excited to check out? Let us know in the comments. And here's our month-by-month guide for you, so you can quickly find out what's happening during your time on the French Riviera. You'll find all the events we mentioned in our top 10 list, plus many more. And now, thanks for watching! If you want to learn more about some of the events we covered, dive into our dedicated videos. See you next time!